Hello, everyone. I'm Lobby Clint. Welcome to Inner Peace Time. It's great to be here online with you all again, as it's been a few weeks. It's been quite some time before I was able to come on again. So, hello again. Hi, Jan. Hi, Gwen. Hello, Nui, Kaisi, Karina, Gume, and everyone in Texas. As it's always great to be here with you all. Also, hello, Lisa and Hakuzo on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook. As always, it's great to be here with you all. You know, you might hear a little in my throat. I'm a little under the weather. Just here in Toronto, the temperatures just dropped below freezing the past couple days, so it was a little abrupt, and it got me a little bit of a cold. Hello, Julie. Thanks for joining on Facebook. And hello again, Kaleem. So, as always, when we're practicing meditation, one thing to remember is take it easy, take your time. This is why we have that homework for late night meditation. I always tell you guys to have relaxation and awareness. A great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall. Because when we meditate, you don't always have to be sitting or in some kind of pose. You really can do it anywhere and while you're doing anything. For example, you could be you're brushing your teeth as you meditate. You could be meditating as you get dressed, even as you drive. Of course, don't do it when you close your eyes. So, allow yourself to adjust. Practicing having relaxation and awareness, a great way to help you practicing meditation outside the meditation hall. So, hello, Wendy. Thanks for joining in. And as we practice together, each time we practice, take your time. Allow it to happen naturally. So whether you're brand new to meditation or you've been meditating for years, still take your time. I say this because it's something that this advice was something that I needed a lot just a couple years back. And I've been a monk practicing meditation for over 25 years. So sometimes reminding ourselves to slow down, take it easy. You don't need to rush because meditation is a mini vacation. It should not feel like work. Hello, Pat. Thanks for joining in. So, as we meditate together, remember to take your time. Whenever you try to rush, we end up building up this invisible wall holding us back. So, in order to meditate well, allow it to happen naturally. So, is everyone ready for some meditation? Also, excuse me for my slightly lower voice than usual. I am a little under the weather, but very glad to be here with you all. So, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. Also, if you ever have any questions or wonders, feel free to type in the chat or into the comments, and we can talk about it after. So, when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. Relaxation is a very important first step. 100 years ago, meditation instructors would say, sit still, don't move. It's not that it's not correct. It's more how we perceive it today is different than how they perceived it back then. Back then they hear, sit still, don't move. They simply sit still and don't move. Nowadays, when we hear sit still and don't move, we add a step. We start to tense up. That's not part of the steps. So because of this, my master reminding us all, first, relax. People back then already very relaxed and laid back. So they just needed focus to gain the balance. Nowadays, we are way too focused on everything. We have forgotten how to relax. This is why relaxation is now the first step. Helping us first relax the body, and then relax your mind. As relaxation, allowing your body to relax, to take it easy. It takes time. You can't really force yourself into relaxation. You can try, but you will not be very successful. It's very much like letting go. We cannot force either. We must allow it to happen naturally. And this is why we start practicing with the body. Letting go of our physical discomforts. And as we do so, you'll realize it's okay to adjust. Adjusting your body is a great way to help you alleviate those discomforts. It also helps you find your new perfect position, the position that feels perfect for you. This way, next time we meditate, you can go right into that position and get easier and easier as we practice more and more. But of course, every day is a different day. Your perfect position may change, so feel free to do so. Adjust your body, adjust your mind. Little by little, we'll find that balancing point. Once you're comfortable, we move on to the next step, consciousness or focus. It is a light focus, not too intense, not too intent. It's light and gentle. What we do is visualize our meditation object. Whatever object or image feels comfortable to you. I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It's calming and cooling. But your meditation object or image can be anything or nothing at all. As most of us feel more comfortable visualizing or imagining something. We're used to seeing something in front of us. But like I said before, adjust to what feels comfortable to you. As meditation object and the mantra are your tools. Tools to help you calm your mind, helping your mind slow down, take a break. And when your mind finally takes a break, finally it's quiet. Your mind feels at ease and free. We start to feel a little bit of peace. as peace is accumulated. It's not a light switch. Can't simply turn it on and be happy all the time. But we gather it, drip by drip, little by little. And the good thing is, as we practice more and more, it gets easier. Easier to gather and accumulate. Then later, it lasts longer also. Even with a little bit of peace, you can sustain throughout the day. But for now, take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. When everything falls into place, you'll start to experience what I'm talking about. But like I said before, not to rush, not to force or push. Let it happen naturally. We are all enjoying this mini vacation, a time for us to relax our body and our mind. And naturally, our mind likes to wander. So if you find yourself with a wandering mind, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Yes, eventually, we want the wandering to stop. But just like building any skill, it takes time. You get better and better at it as you practice more and more. So for now, just try to relax. Take your time. Like we're just sitting by the beach, enjoying the sunset or the sunrise. No one's there to bother you. No one expects you to do anything. And you get this opportunity to just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And when distractions start to happen, sounds and noises from outside are inevitable. They will happen whether you want it or not. While sometimes we definitely cannot change the volume of that noise, but we can change the way we feel about it. One thing I do is, I tend to smile whenever there is a random noise from outside. I smile because I think of it as someone giving encouragement. For example, let's say a dog is barking. It's a dog saying, "You can do it. Center yourself." Or sometimes an airplane flying overhead. Sometimes it's quite loud. Instead of being annoyed of that random noise, it's an airplane full of people cheering me on, telling me I can do it. Keep centering. This is something I have been practicing for many years. Don't expect it to happen very easily on your first try. But little by little, you'll start to see if we allow ourselves to adjust how we feel about it. Even annoying things can no longer be annoying. And we're able to have our own peace, no matter what the situation. Sammo Arahant Sammo Arahant. Now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, take your time. It's always okay to reset and restart. Resetting is finding our way back to our center, whether it be by using the mantra, using our meditation object, a mix of the two, or even restarting, like opening your eyes, taking a mini break. All is fine, all is well. We have to allow ourselves adjustment. When you allow adjustment, you allow growth. Allow yourself to get better and better. As of course, you could push through if you wanted to, but I don't recommend it. Instead of enduring meditation, I want you to enjoy meditation. We have a short time together. Quality over quantity. This is also true in your own personal practice. Of course, having a daily practice is important, but it doesn't mean that it must be at that certain time, that certain duration, every day. Just as you know, every day we wake up, some days you feel, today's the day. Or some days you wake up, not today. So we adjust to the feeling as well. Still try to get a little meditation in every day, but try to make it the best it can be. So allow yourself adjustment. Some days the morning feels the right time. Some days afternoon. Some days evening. Some days night. Allow yourself to try any time, and you'll start to see what works best for you, allowing you to regain your peace easier and easier. Some more. Arahant. Some more. Arahant. Some more. Arahant. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. Let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is the light of peace, love, and compassion. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let the light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding city, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sape Buddha Parapata Pacheka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputta Nupavena Sapatama Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Sattha Soti Bhagwantute. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? Okay, see a heart, a few thumbs up, some smiles, that's good. Yeah. At the end of meditation, right now, is a very important time, a time that we consider or check and see how we feel. Some days it's very subtle, some days it's like night and day. And it's important to check this because that way you can see how you're progressing. How well are you able to center? How well are you able to hold that centeredness? And even what obstacles that you face. That way you know how you can deal with it next time. It's always good to take that time to check after we finish. Not so good during meditation. Then it becomes expectation instead. Like, oh, it's supposed to be like this, supposed to be like this. No, wrong way to, wrong way to check. Do that afterward. During meditation, experience only. Allow yourself to experience. After we finish, then we go, what did I experience? What did I do this time that made it easier? Or what did I do this time that made it more challenging? Then you start to see what works best for you. Just like the mantra and the object. We adjust. Sometimes the object works better, sometimes the mantra works better. Some days you need both, some days you don't want either. Allow yourself to adjust. Okay? Alright, very, very good. Also, hello, Pipam. Who else came in here? Hello, Charles, Atapan, Terry, and Tiago. Thanks for joining in here on Zoom. Okay, so as always, before going to questions and comments, I have a few words of wisdom I wanted to share with you guys. And this one is really about how we move forward and to remind ourselves what we shouldn't do. The 4 no's. No expecting, no rushing, no staring, no fixating. They sound pretty similar. No expecting is no expectation. Don't think that it's supposed to be a certain way. Allow yourself to experience. No rushing, because when you rush, you create anticipation, feeling like it's supposed to be this way. No good. It just holds you back. No staring is more about your eyes. So when we close our eyes and then we look for our object or we visualize our object, we're not using our physical eyes anymore. It's physically impossible to see through your eyelids. So that's when we use our mind's eye, having our mind imagine that. Just like when you remember something, you can kind of see it, even though you don't actually see it in your eyes. Lastly, no fixating. This one's about how much focus you use. It's a gentle focus. It's not super intense. Kind of like archery, bow and arrow. They have their focus on the target very far away. But at the same time, it's not like they're overly straining themselves to try to make it, to will that arrow in. They're just focusing so they know that's exactly the point. And then release. Just like the focus in meditation. It's very precise, very, very strong. But it's light and gentle, not stressful. So it's a good thing to remind ourselves not to do these 4 things. No expecting, no rushing, no staring, no fixating. It's good to know. That way, after we finish, did I do that? Oh, I did. Okay, gotta work on that. So, little by little, okay? So now I open the floor to you all. Does anyone have any questions? All right, I see one on YouTube already. Okay. Today, Lisa's asking, are you going to stay in Canada for the winter? Actually, this winter, actually next month, I'll be traveling. So while many of you know, Lumpy Sumit travels to Thailand and then eventually to Europe. That's why yesterday was our last time together. And then this Monday, he will be flying to Thailand. Also, this Monday is full moon. Just another reminder. So full moon will be on this Monday. And since there's full moon, we will not have late night meditation. But normally we would have late night meditation Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the time that is your time zone. And here for Saturdays, I'm glad I'm back on my schedule again, starting this week. That's why I'm here again. But I will be touring around the U.S. a little bit, January and February. So I'll post that up later. But just let you guys know, I will be jumping around, usually maybe a week or two, depending on where I'm at, and then I'll be coming back to Canada. Oh, Lisa just asked that. Yeah, the plan is I will be going to the U.S. soon, but it's more of a visit. I'm planning to make Canada my new headquarters, or we'll see. You know, just like how Chicago was supposed to be my headquarters. Life pretends to give you different challenges and gives you a new thing to happen. So that's the plan, but plans change. So whenever it happens is what happens. Oh, okay. Another question. This one's from Hakuzo. What is the next Buddhist holiday? The next Buddhist holiday, I think it would be Makabushade. Maka is usually in March, usually, because we go by the lunar calendar. And it's actually the day that 1,250 monks, Arahant monks, like monks who have enlightened, went to visit the Buddha at the same time to listen to a sermon. And that's actually it's it's pretty crazy because 2,600 years ago, they didn't have cell phones, they didn't even have mail, their post wasn't even that great. But for some reason, they all met that same day. Plus, it was a full moon night, so that is a good and easy way to remember. So they came together on a full moon night to meet the Buddha, and the Buddha gave his sermon to share with the monks. Yeah, that's the next holiday that's coming up. Okay. Oh, okay. Satu. Oh, Kaisi wanted to say share merits from the Katina ceremony with everyone. Katina. So November tends to be the most busiest. Like end of October, November tends to be the most busiest month of our year because this is the time that we have Katina ceremonies. That's why I've been gone these past couple weeks. Um, the Katina robe offering ceremony. They offer a special robe to the monastic community, so the monks, and the monks will decide who gets this honor robe. As it's a very very old tradition, as well as a very very great honor to receive this robe, and yeah. Oh, okay. I was asking about any random facts about the Buddha. Um, well, I guess one common one I should let everyone know is most people misunderstand thinking that the Buddha is a god. Actually, he was not a god. He was a man, just like a human being, like each of us. But we praise him as a great teacher. That's how Buddhists praise the Buddha. A great teacher whose wisdom still works all the way to the day, 2,600 years later. Still very applicable. Still something we can use every day. And he was born a prince. So he was a prince of one of the countries, I guess you could say, city-states in India back then. And he eventually decided to become looking for the end of suffering. That was his whole thing. He realized this is suffering. This happens to me. Happens to my family. I want to end suffering for everyone. And that his big heart is what made him decide to go out and study and try to find a way until eventually he was able to discover the truth, which we call enlightenment. Realizing there is suffering, there is a beginning of suffering, there is a way to end suffering, and there is indeed a path to end that suffering. The Four Noble Truths. So, yeah, just a little bit about Buddhism. All right. Any other questions or wonders tonight? Or today? Of course, if you have any questions or wonders, feel free to type in the chat or into the comments. Or you can see this QR code here. You can scan and contact me if you like. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, it's the first link on the description. But overall, I'm very glad I get to chat with you all, get to continue to connect with you all. Or if you want, we can stay here on Zoom a little longer, and then we can chat afterward, as it'll be only on Zoom, and yeah. So, as time is coming to a close, I'd like to give you all a blessing before we go. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, May you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling. Let's brighten up the world together. So, see you guys next time. And again, reminder, this Monday is full moon. I hope you guys can enjoy, as this month it will be Venerable Jackie leading us to another wonderful time with meditation. And see you guys here next time for Inner Peace Time. So, take care, everyone.